Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so empanada. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go.
Hello, hello. Here we are again on a lovely Wednesday. Hope you've been taking care of each other, staying safe, doing what you're meant to be doing. Okay, so before we get started, please do this one, and this one. You know the drill. Hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell, all that stuff. Anyway, camera lady has been doing her research through the week, and as far as I know, she took a recipe from old Bobby Parrish's cookbook from Flave City. I'll show you the cookbook in a minute. First of all, camera lady, what am I cooking? Okay, you expect me to pronounce this?
Yep.
Chicken Cacciatore. So it's from Bobby's first book, and here's the recipe. Okay, that's what it should look like. I don't suppose Bobby and mine. I will put the ingredients down below. Just go buy the book. It's on Amazon. No matter where you are in the world, just go on Amazon, search Flave City. Oh, and by the way, he hasn't sponsored this. He hasn't paid for anything. I'm paying for everything, and I ain't getting paid for nothing on this video, all right? Before you lot think I'm earning loads, I ain't earning nothing. Go buy the book. Good guy. Let's have a look. Tomato paste, white wine, bay leaf, oregano, crushed garlic, chicken broth, canned tomatoes, zucchini, celery, parsley, chopped onion, cauliflower. I've been told I've got to go and get the old Instapot. Oh, chicken. Now in the recipe, it does call for drumsticks, right?
Yeah.
I'm using chicken thighs, didn't have any drumsticks. You can use whatever you like, but the recipe does call for drumsticks. So I'm gonna get out me boneless thighs. I think they're boneless, skinless thighs. Get out the Instapot. We've got to sear these babies up, so be back in a sec. Right, first things first, we've got to sear some chicken. Now our pot's all up to temp. Bang in about roughly a tablespoon of oil. You got your chicken. I have got some boneless, skinless thighs, and I've also got some bone-in, skin-on thighs. Didn't realise until I defrosted them, but let's give these a quick salt in. And a few cracks of the old black pepper. I'll use my tongs to flip them over so I don't get in trouble by my mum. You know what she's like if I don't wash my hands. Let's spin them over, like so. Oh, well, I just turn the old Instapot off then. There we go, right. So let's get these babies in, get them cooking. So put the big ones in first. And all you're really doing, woo, listen to that. All you're really doing is searing this. You're not cooking it through, as it will cook through later once we get everything all together. All you're doing at the moment is putting some colour and some flavour on your chicken. Okay, and give them about 3 or 4 minutes. I'll bring you back when we flip them over. There you go, a free chicken facial. I'm going to flip these little ones over because I don't want them cooking too much. Because as you see, there's not a lot of these. There you go, we're getting some colour on there. Yeah, that's nice, that's what you want, nice bit of colour. Get that skin nice and crispy. Okay, so let these go for another 3 or 4 minutes and then I'm going to put them. Rightio. Let's get these out, because like I said, I don't really want them cooking right away through. I just wanted to put some colour on them. So, gonna get these out, there you go, that's nice. Bang them on the plate. So while you're at it, drop the temperature down to medium now. You just wanted it high just to sear that chicken. I think I should have got the old splatter guard out. There you go. So, let that sit for a moment. Drop your Instapot down to medium, and then bang in your vegetables. Camera lady just wants to tell you, if you don't have an Instapot, what you can do.
Don't have an Instapot, you do it exactly the same way as we're doing it, but you have to leave it on the stove to cook for 20 to 30 minutes, and then that'll be done.
Okay, right. Let's bang in our veg. So, now your Instapot's come down a little bit. Another couple of tablespoons of the old olive oil, onion, celery, zucchini, and your oregano. A little bit of salt and pepper. Give it a good old mix. Right, this has been going for about 10 minutes. Your veggies are all nice and soft. Now what you've got to do is bang in your garlic. And then what you can do is just cook this for about 2 minutes or until it becomes fragrant, as they say. Right, your garlic's been going for a couple of minutes. Smells lovely and fragrant. Time to bang in the old tomato paste. Get that in, let that cook in. Get some of the rawness off of that tomato paste. Get it all mixed in lovely. Give it a cook for about probably another couple of minutes. Right, now this has been going a couple of minutes. Cooked off some of the rawness of that tomato paste. Time to deglaze the pan. In with your broth. Then when you drop a wine, don't worry about the alcohol because that will cook off. Okay, let's get all them nice scrummy bits off the bottom. Look at that. So now, pop your bay leaf in. Boop. Get that chicken back in.
God, it smells lovely.
It does, doesn't it? Look out, splish splash.
Thanks.
Sorry, splish splash, splish splash. Okay, don't waste all them lovely juices. Right, get that chicken in there. Then go to Tom's. Right, let's give that a quick mixy mix first. All you do is get your lid on, and we are going to pressure cook this on high 10 minutes. Camera lady tells me that if you're doing it on the stove, you've got to do it for 20 minutes, right?
20 to 30 minutes.
20 to 30 minutes if you're doing it in a regular pot, obviously, until your chicken's cooked.
Yes.
But I'm going to get this banged up to high, bring you back in 10 minutes when it's time to have another look. Okay, the old Insto pot has done its 10 minutes. It's done its rest for 10 minutes. Now I've just got to let some steam out. Watch this. This is like her indoors blowing her top when I've done something wrong.
Don't let her hear you say that because you'll get in trouble. That's not the sort of thing you're supposed to say.
Right, your steam's all released. Let's get the... Here it goes. Ready? La la. Look at that lovely goodness in there. Let me scoot towards you. Watch the facial. So, what you do right now, if I can get that thing in the hole. No, I can't. Okay, I'm just going to dump it over here. Right, going to get the chicken out. So what we've got to do now, get our chicken out. Oh, look at that, it's so tender. Sit that on a plate, because we're going to take our cauliflower and bang it back in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set the timer on the pot for 0 minutes. I know that sounds weird, but what it's going to do in that 0 minutes, it's going to get up to pressure, and then obviously you've got to release your pressure again. So, quick look at that first of all. It looks lovely now. I could eat it now. So, right.
That looks really good.
Cauliflower florets. Bang them in. Give them a quick shifty round so they're nice and coated. And then, as I said, what you're going to do now is you're going to get your lid back on, and then just give these a blast. It's like literally going to be minutes, because you're going to set it for 0 minutes. High pressure, 0. And what that's going to do, it's going to come up to pressure, and then obviously you've got to release it again, which will be plenty time enough for our cauliflower to get sort of fork tender. Anything more than that is going to end up mushy. You don't want mushy, you still want a bite to it. So back when that's ready to be pulled. Right, and just as we did before, it's now gone beep beep, and it's basically come up to pressure, and now we're just going to release it again. The total cook time from starting it to releasing it, probably what we'll do it about 3 to 5 minutes, which is probably enough just to tenderise that cauliflower enough that it's still got a bit of a snap to it, but it's cooked. So I'm just going to let this release. Once it's released, I'll bring you back when we plate this meal.
Oh, caught you then.
Oh, well, how else do you expect me to stay looking all young and fresh?
Okay.
Don't tell her indoors my secret. Right, pressure released. Let's get the lid off. There you go. Free facial for you all. If it tastes as good as it smells, we're in for a treat. Right, so now let's get your cauliflower out. Bung that in a separate bowl. Once you've got all your cauliflower out, we've already got the chicken on the plate. That's been resting, which is actually a good time to leave your chicken resting, is why this cooks. This should still have a little bit of a bite to it. All right, okay, that's my cauliflower out. A quick shifty of that. Get this all plated, then I'll bring you back. Okay, now you've got your cauliflower and your chicken on your plate. Give it a good old coating of all them lovely veg and that sauce. As I said, this smells absolutely gorgeous. Okay, there you go. All right, once that's on there, let's have a quick comparison, shall we? Don't know if it's quite the same. These looks a little bit runnier than mine. But anyway, quick garnish of the old parsley. There you go. And time for a taste test. Let's have a look. Okie dokie. Let's have a little shufty about, see what's going on. That chicken. I mean, that looks lovely and tender. Look at that. Right, let me have a taste. Stop messing about. Get in there some veg. Chicken's cooked well. It's tender. Probably do have a little bit more flavour. Hate to say it, Bobby, but let me taste the cauliflower because that would have sucked up a lot of the stuff. Hot.
Hot.
Okay, it's good, but it's missing something. I don't know. Camera Lady's already tried it before me, if you like. What did you think?
I like it, but it needs...
It's missing something, right?
Yeah, it needs some more spice. Not hot spice, but spice.
I don't know whether it's, you know what I mean, like, talking to Bobby. Look at him there, look, he's cooking what we're cooking. There he is right there. Which means this cook will actually be on his webpage, which I'll put a link down below for you to go and take a look. Matter of fact, you can go there, get all the measurements and everything from that. I'm not gonna put it on the bottom of mine because we need to drive some traffic over to his website as well. It's only fair. Anyway, I would have liked some maybe Italian seasoning in that more to boost it up a bit. It just, sorry Bobby, it just seems a little bit bland. So maybe add something else into it. All we put in really was what? The garlic and the oregano.
Yeah, but we like spicy stuff.
But we do spicy. Not even like the facts of hot spice. No. I mean, I would have bunged a load of pepper and stuff. I like a lot of taste. Yeah, I would have bunged a load of pepper and stuff in there. You know what I'm like. But no, it needed a little bit more. So anyway, I'm gonna find something I can stick on this. So one more time, this one, and this one. You know what to do with them. Any new subscribers, welcome. Thank you for coming. All of my old subscribers, good people. Thank you for supporting me, really appreciate it. So until next week, until Camera Lady works out what I've got to do. She did sort of give me a bit of a clue. I think we're doing something of a sweet nature, so make sure you keep an eye out for that one. Because it's Valentine's, so we need to do something sweet for our sweethearts. So anyway, enough rabbit, until next week, laters.
Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so empanada. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go.